if I can also just, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You can go first and then I'll
No, sure. No.
No, I just want to say, recently I was laid off from my job. They deficit, so pretty much they're closing down this nonprofit that I won't name. But,
Not for.
so I was like really devastated when they told us that we were gonna get laid off. And I was like, I literally sat down and I started crying. And even though I was known as the Catholic one and the Christian one, it was then when everyone else was kind of comforting me. And they're like, you're gonna be okay. Like, God has your back, you know. And then so it was funny to hear that from the people who I would always tell that to. And so I was really devastated, and I was like, I'm not gonna find a job, but that's it, you know. And so they were like, you know, have faith in yourself. And I was like, you know, you're right. And I was like, I'm gonna leave it in God's hands because He wanted me to get out of here. And I'm so happy that it happened. And even though like I'm very sad that I left those people and you know we're on different pages now, you know. In the 3 months that I was unemployed, because I just started this week, the 3 months that I was unemployed, I turned down a lot of job offers that I would never thought that would be the case. And so I think that, you know, and I said yes to jobs and I said no because I got an interview when I got that job immediately. And so it was like a lot of back and forth. And I'm like, God, what do you want me to do? You know, I don't even know anymore. But I think that I really had to think like what was the best situation for me. And I was also looking for something that was going to allow me also to continue allowing me to do things in the youth movement that I'm part of, and church and things like that. That was a big part of what I wanted to do. And, you know, I just kind of left it in his hands, and I prayed really hard, and I praised God. And it seems so good. It's a perfect thing. It seems good so far. And today, I just got into the ad hoc I'm working in, and one of the girls that she's training me, she was listening to Pandora, but I didn't realize till he was on stage that she was listening to Christian music. And I walked over and I was like, I love that song. And it was a song. Yes. And so then I thought, like, I love this music, and we had a whole conversation about that. So God knows what He does, and you just have to trust in Him and pray, and just kind of like what God has told me. Make a list, and pray, but He'll lead you on the right path.
I just want, you know, and again, maybe this is by Ignatian spirituality kind of influence. Discernment, right? Discernment, really, from the Ignatian spirituality perspective, right? There's going to be those moments of consolation and desolation, right? And I have found over the years when doors are opening and it's like, me atrevo, you know, boy. And I have found that if I really, really pray on it, if I trust in God, that the ones that are the right ones fill me with peace, right? It doesn't mean that it's easy, but as I do it, as I'm in it, there's a peace that I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. At the same time, you know, I've always believed that God allows U-turns, right? And there are times when I'm like, I don't care about that, God. This is what I want. This is what I'm doing. And when I start feeling it, I go, this isn't sitting right. You know, like no matter how hard I'm working at it and I'm giving my best, there's still something that it's grinding, you know? And that's when I have to say, you know what? I gotta back up. I gotta back off this because this is not what God wants for me. You know, so it's really discernment. You know, again, it's about finding those doors open. Which is the path that allows you to feel that peace, that allows you to feel like, you know, your value, right? That you are applying your gifts, your talents, your skills, your knowledge, and everything else. And that, again, it doesn't mean that it's easy. It doesn't mean that it's not going to make you sweat. You're not going to come home and want to collapse on the bed, but that at the end of the day, you feel like, yeah, this was right, you know? And in the morning when you wake up, no matter, you know what the challenges are, but you say they're worth doing, And that to me, I think is over the years is what has allowed me, at least, for all the different things that have come up, to kind of say, this is where I'm going, and this is where I have to turn away. And even from an organizational perspective, it's what has allowed me to kind of also try to guide the synchro, right? This is where we should be. These are the things that we need to walk away from.
Okay, so I just want to touch on one other point for the night. We discussed a little bit about being true to ourselves, our true identity, being true to God, and making sure He's part of every hour of our life, every minute, okay? Being true to that. And that will help us grow in faith because we're constantly carrying Him. We're constantly living with Him, in Him. He's part of us wherever we go. The other part in the workplace is trying to take a missionary approach. Okay? A missionary approach in the sense that, like I said, we need to be the salt and the light, okay, on earth. Okay? We carry this light. How are we hiding it? Why are we hiding it? Okay? And that's huge. That's not who we are. Okay? So when we carry this light, we show who we are, we show our compassion, we show our transparency, which is engaging, letting them know I'm going through this, I'm going through that, where you're approachable now. You're a person who's approachable, understanding, can be supportive, all these wonderful things. And then we gain influence over them. Not that we're trying to dominate them, but they're open to see what else is in store. What makes Patty tick? What makes her so successful? What makes her such a level-headed person, if they want to think that, which sometimes I don't think I am, but what is it that makes him so different? Why does he stand out? Just by that, we're opening up a door where we can say, my God is an awesome God, and this is why. Okay? We need to be adaptable. We have a few examples in the Bible where the situation wasn't that great, and the person triumphed and grew in faith and became successful. And that would be Daniel. When he was a storyteller, a foreseer, he kind of adapted, but he wasn't going to give up on his prayer. He wasn't going to give up on his convictions, on his religion. They saw that he was different. He still told, predicted, he had dreams, he foretold, but they all knew that where he was getting that from was totally different, that was from God. And he was recognized for that. But he never, ever compromised his beliefs. We need to do that in the workplace, okay? Hence your example about Good Friday. Thank you for that, okay? The other one would be Joseph, the Technicolor coat, whatever, okay? Where he became, is it the king, Faraday, or whatever his name is? What's his name? The king? Joseph became Technicolor coat, whatever.
Wrong place.
Well, okay, so Joseph, he was a dream interpreter, and he became, second in command. The king actually gave him control of all his stuff, right? And they knew, again, that God was with him. And this is why he kept him close by and made sure that he was in charge of everything. But Joseph never gave up his faith. And when it came time to be all powerful and condemn his brothers, he did not. He forgave them because he knew this is what God wanted. Again, this is a good example. Many times we're in a situation in our jobs where they're not the most, Christian friendly, whether it's just the environment or a certain situation, but we need to adapt and be transparent and be able to not lose our identity, and at the same time we get to influence others, because actions, as we all know, speak louder than words. Okay? The last thing is, if we're going to be missionaries, we have to have a vision. Okay? And that vision being is that Christ came here so that we can live life abundantly. We have to go to our Father in the kingdom of heaven through Christ, right? But we need to start bringing that kingdom of God here first. And our actions, our words, our prayers, our identities will do that if we're true to ourselves, true to God, and we do this in our workplace. So we need to have that vision. Okay? And that's it for me. Any questions?